It's David Lawrence, his first appearance in the series. The last ball of the day, and it's left alone by Lawrence, so that's the end of the first day. In the third test, it's 239 for 5 after 1 day's play.
Here's the board at the end of the day then. 239 for 5. Alex Stewart worked hard to score his second century of the series, and there were some fine shots played by Graham Hick and Alan Lamb. Deepak Patel was New Zealand's most successful bowler today, 4 for 77. Danny Morrison came back in the last session to claim his only wicket of the day.
Play with no addition to the overnight score.
And England underway immediately. Dermot Reeve, 1 run down to long leg. And good morning, Henry.
Good morning, everything. Well, the first drama is going to be David Lawrence, Sid Lawrence as he's known. Puts the bat, doesn't he, on the ground as though he means business.
Oh, he's gone for a big shot. He's got it over the top of slips and down to third man for 4.
That was rather a scholarly-looking stroke.
And he's out.
Yes, he is, indeed. Caught in the gully. And it was a rather amusing dismissal. He played it, and he made it look as though it was a perfect shot and stayed there. But actually, it was just above the ground. And it was Blair Hartland there, wasn't it, who quickly pouched it.
Yes, just pushing forward, as you say, Henry. This is quite nonchalant. Pushing forward, but in the air off a thick outside edge, straight into the gully, and gone. So Ken Rutherford taking the catch. David Lawrence gone. England 248 for 6. Well, here he is, the man of the moment. 100 tests for England. Ian Botham coming to the wicket at the Basin Reserve. So he's taken guard, 4 to come. We heard umpire Aldridge say the 4th Englishman to play 100 tests for England. So let's go back to why he's there, and this is the dismissal of David Lawrence, really pushing at a ball, thick outside edge, didn't keep it down, and it went into the gully, and Ken Rutherford took the catch.
It was almost off the middle, actually, but near open face, wasn't it?
So big Ian Botham. And he's off the mark here. Down to fine leg, very fine, beats Danny Morrison, 4 runs. So England on to 253 for 6 from New Zealand's point of view. Opportunity perhaps with the new man in to break through. Well, very short. Oh, and he's cracked it. Through cover. Extra cover, long chase for Patel, but 4 more.
And now it's Ian Botham in strike. Well bowled by Cairns. So 3 runs to Botham. He's 12. It's 266 for 6. Slipped through just outside the off stump.
Beautifully played by Botham, finding the gap on the offside. Chris Cairns has got the chase out to deep extra cover. 2 runs for Botham here.
But he's not scratching around. I mean, he looks like once he decides to go for it, he might well get hold of one and hit it a long way. And it's in the air. He's caught. Chris Cairns takes the catch at mid-off. He went for the big shot. He didn't hit it at all well. So Murphy Sewer has got rid of Ian Botham, and another English wicket is down.
I think it was the pitch, really, that undid Botham. It's not ballers not coming on. It's not a pitch you can hit through the line, which is what he did do, and it was up in the air, and Cairns did well to get down to it. And New Zealand, lo and behold, are taking their catches today.
Good stuff. So 277 for 7. Well, the new man, Jack Russell, making his way out to the middle, and we'll have another look at the Ian Botham dismissal. Yes, it just held up a bit, perhaps, didn't it, Henry?
That was lovely on stump vision, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that.
Put it a bit high on the bat, really.
And what a good catch.
Yes, it was well taken, wasn't it? Clean as a whistle. There he is, Chris Cairns. So Jack Russell underway immediately, just guiding it down to third man for one.
Oh, it's a good call for LBW, but the umpire is impassive.
Come on, matey.
Oh, there's a chance of a catch. He's gone. Reeve has gone. Latham just plucked it out of the ground, out of the air, before it hit the ground. And Sewer has his second wicket. Reeve out for 18.
Here it is again. Once again, Reeve got just a little too far forward. Bat came out too far, actually full face. He just helped it on his way. Latham did the rest. Well bowled, Sewer. Justly deserved wicket, Peter.
Reeve out for 18 after 167 minutes. And the wicket falling at 286. It's now 286 for 8.
So it's been a good morning for New Zealand. 3 wickets have fallen. And, 47 runs have been added. And Murphy Sewer's got 2 of those wickets. So here he goes now to De Freitas. Welcome back, Jeffrey. Let's have a look now at that dismissal of Dermot Reeve.
Well, he's just playing forward, working it to the onside, and it just pops off of the splice to a fairly simple, neat catch by Rod Latham. Watch him working. He's working it to the onside, and he just gets into it too soon, and it just pops up. Very nice, neat catch. And today they've caught everything that's gone. On top of that, his bowlers are bowled very tight for him. They made it hard work for Botham to score, hard work for Reed to get going. They cleaned up the tail end of Lawrence very quickly. So now it's important just to keep England tight.
Well, that's a lovely shot. Jack Russell should be able to come back for a 3rd run here. Well, that's a lovely shot from Russell. It'll get onto the practice wickets and really fly, and Danny Morrison did well to keep it out for time for 3 runs. Well, that was the most decisive stroke played by Jack Russell. Lovely throw from Morrison.
So it's Danny Morrison bowling to Jack Russell. Big appeal, first ball after lunch. He's gone. Well, he can be a real nuisance, Jack Russell. But Danny Morrison's done exactly what New Zealand wanted him to do. First ball after the break, and now England at 298 for 9. Danny Morrison has picked up his 2nd wicket.
Yes, well, that ball was reasonably full, and Russell just perhaps going across the line a bit. Good one to get straight after lunch, no doubt about that. The line, the length was right, and what a great breakthrough. And perhaps 300 maybe just too far away with Tufnell to come.
Right, so just Phil Tufnell left. Jack Russell gone for 18, and England 298 for 9.
Neil Stump. Oh, in the end, but he's got runs. It's a marvellous stroke. I hit the trumpet and set it up better than that.
Never saw him.
So it's a couple of runs for Phil Tufnell from the last ball of Danny Morrison's over. England have posted their 300. They're 9 wickets down. Danny Morrison has 2 for 44. It's 301 for 9.
That's a good shot. He'll be looking for 2 to keep Tufnell away from it. No trouble.
Oh.
Hit on the pad, appeal for LBW, he's gone too. So 2 wickets have fallen in 7 balls to Danny Morrison after lunch. The 9th and the 10th have gone, And England are all out for 305 with De Freitas, LBW to Morrison for 3. Tufnell is left, 2 not out. And 305 sees England dismissed just after lunch on the second day. And let's look at it again.
Yeah, it's just a little shuffling shot by Philip De Freitas. Never really got forward, look. Just going across the crease, dead straight, easy to give LBW to.
So just 66 runs added to their overnight total. England all out for 305. Good bowling from Deepak Patel, who took 4 for 87, and Danny Morrison, who finished with 3 for 44. We now join the New Zealand innings.
And Hartlett off the mark, off the second ball. And so he'll be a greatly relieved young man. A pair in Auckland, as we know, but underway here in Wellington. So New Zealand's first run on the board. Here he comes, first ball, bowling to Hartlett. Yes, he's certainly built like a prize fighter, Lawrence. He's a huge man. Nicely turned by Wright. Lawrence is hovering down the fine leg, and I'd imagine he'll possess a fairly good arm. Very attacking field. Oh, it's in the air. He's gone. Ian Botham made no mistake in the slips. Blair Hartland going for a forceful shot, took the outside edge. It flew very quickly to Botham, but he was equal to the task. So New Zealand have lost their first wicket.
Yes, as we said, John, getting one in the right place at his pace. Just, you know, just a little wide, but Hartland played at it, and of course you just said it was going like anything, and then Botham made it look so easy, really, didn't he?
So the first breakthrough for England. New Zealand 3 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh, he's very agile. He got around there quickly, but there's overthrows. No one manages to grab it as it goes past keeper Russell, and the New Zealand batsmen cash in. John Wright picks up a couple.
Seven for 1, and that's a lovely shot of his back foot. Andrew Jones clipping it behind point. Playing well, though, again from the back foot. Jumping Andrew Jones has hit it through the covers.
Wright goes back and swings him away through mid-wicket. This will be the first boundary of the innings. It's taken over an hour to come, but John Wright finally clouts a 4, and it's 25 for 1. Wright goes again.
It's another long hop, and it's got its desserts, 4 more runs.
Good.
Oh, loose ball. He swung it away. This will be 4. Just straying down leg side. John Wright quickly onto it, swung it away, and he's got 4 runs.
It's great to have a keeper who's encouraging the bowlers all the time. He's giving him a lift. There's a shorter ball, you see, and Wright makes some capital out of it. Just with a shade shorter, and Wright took the opportunity to play it crisply behind point. And there's the New Zealand 50, and at the end of the over, it's 51 for 1.
Well, these two are batting better than they did in Christchurch, and Peter Sharp saying a moment or two ago that New Zealand have learned the lesson. Well, certainly these two have. Well, I think John Wright had learned the lesson then, but Andrew Jones is making a better fist of it now.
He swung this one around the corner. It's a long chase down there for Graham Hick, and they come back for a comfortable 4.
What a lovely throw that was. Beautiful piece of fielding by Hick.
Good shot by Jones. His first boundary. It's taken him nearly 2 hours to hit it. And he's gone to 27. This one's on its way down towards the third man boundary with Hick chasing. And they settle for the 2 runs. Lovely throw again from Graham Hick. Ball in the air from Jones. Down to the fence for 4 though.
So John Wright on 35. And Ian Botham having his first bowl of the Test match. So New Zealand are 77 for 1, and Andrew Jones getting his first look at Botham. Well, that was a rank long hop, which has been pulled for 4.
Ian Botham just started his second over. And Jones goes for it again through mid-wicket. He saw it early, he was in marvellous position. And a wonderful shot from Andrew Jones. Jones working through mid-wicket. That's a very good shot. That might be his 50. Reeves chasing it hard. Will they come back for 3? They will. And Andrew Jones completes his 7th Test half-century here at the Basin Reserve in Wellington.
Yes, suddenly these last 2 overs have sort of changed the balance a bit, haven't they? I mean, it's just changed the emphasis of the game.
Oh, that was a good ball. And that's beaten everybody.
Let's wait and see whether that was buys or runs.
It's brought up the 100. Whatever it was, it's buys. Didn't hit anything on the way through, says umpire Steve Dunn. And that ends the over. Got runs this time. Away down towards third man. He's got 2, and they might look for the 3rd run, and Jones is coming quickly, and that is the 100 partnership between John Wright and Andrew Jones. And applause all round. And now Wright and Jones with that 100 partnership, which has come up in 7 minutes short of 3 hours. We're just going to put a little more pressure on John Wright. Dermot Reeve is coming very close at Silly Point now. Right, though, playing with the pad. So 2 balls left in the day's play. Andrew Jones's job for the day is almost over. John Wright still has a little bit of work to do. One ball remaining on the second day's play of this match. England all out today for 305 and New Zealand 104 for 1. And it's Hick bowling to Wright. And he sees it out okay, so that ends a very satisfactory day from New Zealand's point of view here.
So a good recovery made by New Zealand after that early setback. They finished the day 201 runs behind England with all but one of their first innings wickets intact.
Total of 305. England hit by injury to Phil de Freitas, who wouldn't bowl on this 3rd day. Well, here's how the day began. Lawrence to Wright.